Oh my gosh. Alright, and I remember all that choreography. This is my Venla beret. Beret. Why beret? Beret's a hat. I found my journal. I can't read this. I cannot read this! Welcome back, everybody. I'm here. It's Krystina Alabato, Gretchen Wieners and Mean Girls on Broadway. I'm gonna talk all things Spring Awakening. Can you tell? Blah, 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 blah. See, this is like my real, true, like young musical theater nerd self is happening right now with everything going on. See, we're all the same. I got a bunch of requests from you guys to talk about all the shows that I've been in, so I went around my little apartment in New York and collected everything I had here that had to do with Spring Awakening. I have my Spring Awakening mug that is sort of chipping right here. I'm getting sad about that. I'm wearing my Spring Awakening show jacket. I have so many different ones of these. I'm wearing a button that someone made me of me in my costume and my braids. If you made this button, shout out, because I love it and I still have it. I have one Marta ribbon left from my costume. I can't find the other one. Marta, your braids, they're coming loose. You know, remember that part? And then over here, if you can see, is my Vendla, this is my Vendla beret. Beret. Why beret? Beret's a hat. This is my Venla beret. My first job ever was the first national tour of Spring Awakening in 2008. I was a swing. We called ourselves, in that production on Broadway, I was a chair of rock. I understudied Venla, Ilsa, Anna, Marta, and Taya, and I did that tour for the 2 full years that it was on the road. I graduated high school in 2007 in Phoenix, Arizona, and I went to Arizona State University for musical theater. I was super motivated in college, and in high school, I wanted to be on Broadway. I wanted to get those jobs. I had applied to audition for one of those summer stock things that was happening in Boston. My teachers had said, sign up, submit online, you'll get a slot, no worries. So I booked my flight to Boston and my application got rejected. And then I saw a friend, her name was Carly Vernon, hi Carly, in the parking lot of the music store. And I told her, yeah, I'm really bummed. And she was like, oh, wait, what's the date of Straw Hats? And I was like, oh, it's this date in Boston. She was like, the open call for Spring Awakening is on that exact day in Boston. And I was like, what? Because Spring Awakening was my dream. If my 17-year-old self would see me right now with all this paraphernalia, because I was actually in it, I literally would have fainted. I basically fainted when I actually booked it. So I went, Carly, are you freaking kidding me? I went to the open call for Spring Awakening on that exact same day in Boston. I was non-union, no credits, and I was number 6 in line. I got there at 5 a.m. and I sang my own song. I sang, "'Cause you're everywhere to me." I got a call back for the next day for Venla and Ilsa, did all the material, learned it all. I got a final call back for the national tour, and I flew to New York City a couple of weeks later, and they took all of us that were auditioning to see the show. This is the actual ticket from the first time that I saw Spring Awakening. I actually sat right in front of Perry Sherman during that time, and we were like, I hope we both get it. Wouldn't it be amazing? And then we both got it, which is crazy. I went to my final callback and I got home and Carrie Gardner called me and said, do you want to do Spring Awakening? Make sure you ask your parents if you can do nudity. She was like, you've gotten the position of a swing. And I was like, thank you so much. And I was like crying. I was like, I can't believe I did it. My dreams are coming true. And I hung up the phone and I went, what's a swing? I picked up the phone and I was like, can I talk to Carrie Gardner? Also, if you're in the business, imagine calling a casting office asking to talk to the main casting director. Can I talk to Carrie Gardner? Hi, Carrie. What did you say? What's a swing? That is how I conducted my first professional job. I toured with it all around the country for 2 years. From 2008 to 2010, I went on for all the girls. I was a chair of rock, and I found my journal. It is here, and I'm gonna read from it. March 29th, 2008. I can't read this. I cannot read this. Oh my God. My eyes are puffy and sting when I blink. I spent this evening crying about Spring Awakening and the New York situation. I haven't really cried about this since it happened 3 weeks ago, Boston and all, and I think everything was just bubbling inside me and burst a bit. I think it was good though. I feel better. I'm scared. I truly believe in my heart that Spring Awakening is my ticket. It is my favorite show and I love everything about it. It truly is brilliant and it honestly would be a dream come true if they cast me. On the other hand though, I really am satisfied and so incredibly thankful that I came and got this far at all. Either way, I win. Listen to what's in the heart of a child, a song so April 4th, 2008. I have now made it to New York for my final callback. Right now, it is 8:50 a.m. and me and Juju have been sitting on 8th Avenue and 49th Street in front of the Eugene O'Neill for 2 hours to get tickets to Spring Awakening. I'm cold and Juju is cold, but it's amazing. The taxis, the wet floor, we may die here. To think the entire cast walks right here where we're sitting every day. To think I could be walking to my dressing room in the future right where we are sitting. God, I hope I get it. Oh my God. April 13th, 2008, the day I got cast. Wow. I, Krystina Helena Alabato, am in the cast of the first national tour of Spring Awakening. It feels like any moment I should be saying, haha, I wish, or just kidding, you gullible idiot, but it's 100% true. I am in the cast of Spring Awakening. My dreams and wishes and hopes have finally come true. I started meeting the cast on Facebook and they all look so incredibly sweet and nice and fun. We're gonna be a family, best friends. We will be living together for a whole entire year, traveling the country. How exciting. July 12th, 2008. This is my first day of rehearsal. Is this really happening to me? Yes, this is happening. Everyone is real. Blake Bashoff gave me his cell phone number. I have a card in my wallet that says Spring Awakening cast on it. We have learned each and every song in the show. I'm the understudy for every female character. This week has been a complete blur. Oh, I love this. I know I'm laughing at myself, guys, but this was really real for me, and I'm laughing because I'm embarrassed, not because it's stupid. I really felt this way. So this was a very special time for me, obviously. Putting all those kids on tour was definitely an interesting social experiment at the time, but we had the most fun. People keep asking what like my favorite Spring Awakening memory was. I loved going on. Obviously, I was a swing, and I was really nervous at that age. I have to be good at this. This is my first professional job, and so I worked really hard, and every time I got to go on was just like everything to me. In each city, when you're on tour, you do a sound check, and the band would always sound check by playing Mama Reprise, but just without vocals. And when you listen to that song without vocals, it is so, everything in my body is like, this is the greatest song ever written. Love you, Duncan. And then my biggest memories from that show and from that experience were doing Totally Trucked. We had a vlog.
Okay, so here we are with the ladies.
This is a pre-show. Mama Who Bore Me Rehearsal.
Mama, the angels, no sleep in heaven.
But what do you really feel about Mama?
I feel like we were one of the first shows that vlogged. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. Go check it out. There are some embarrassing videos of me on that vlog. But we would vlog about everything, and we had so much fun doing it. We were all young. We were all fans of shows. Like, we were not professional actors. So many of us were right out of high school. We were teenagers. We were teenagers on the road of our favorite hit show. And I remember when we landed in San Diego, which is where we previewed, we got off the plane, and there was a huge crowd of fans, guilty one, holding signs welcoming us into San Diego at baggage claim. And I was like, oh my God, what is my life? I was living every dream that I could have ever imagined for myself. And I was so grateful at that age. And I'll never forget that time and the people that I met and my lifelong friendships. They're my family. That whole cast is my family. I truly like beam when I talk about it. I just love it. And I always want to go back to that time. It just was so special. So I love Spring Awakening. Knock on, knock on. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. Comment below and let me know what your favorite memory of Spring Awakening was, either the original, the tour, or the revival that happened, which I also loved. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna do a video like this for every show that I did with as much memorabilia as I can collect in my apartment. Stay safe, create, create, create. Keep being a fan of musical theater. We are all musical theater nerds at heart. Look at me. Love you all so much. Bye.